Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Royal celebration as the great Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunsi, visited the Olubadan-Designate in Ibadan land. This visit, happens to be one of the most significant traditional moves in Yoruba, land this year. This visit wasn't just a casual visit. It was not ceremonial alone. It was loaded with deep cultural, historical, and unifying reasons. Today, we are going to explain exactly why the Ooni of Ife had to visit him, what brought about the historic meeting, what was discussed, and the meaning of this visit for the Yoruba people as a whole. Using this great opportunity to explain the background of Oba Rashidi Ladoja, how he emerged as the 44th Olu Ibadan of Ibadan land, the process that led to his selection and the date of his coronation by the end of this video. First, let me begin with who Oba Rashidi Adewale Ladoja is. He was born on the 25th of September 1944, which means in just a few days from now, he will be turning, 81 years old. He is a respected elder statesman, a politician, and also a former governor for your state. But beyond his political career, he has always, been in line for the throne of the Olubadan, because the Olubadan of Ibadan land succession system is unique, unlike other Yoruba towns where kingship rotated among royal families. The Olubadan system is based on a clear ladder of chieftaincy title. The candidate climbed through the rank either from the civil line known as Egbe Agba or from the military line known as Balogun. Eventually, the most senior in line, becomes the Olubadan when the seat is vacant. So after the passing of Oba Olalere Owulabi, the 43rd Olubadan of Ibadan land, who passed on the 7th of July 2025, the system made it clear that Rashidi Ladoja, who was next in line on the Otun Olubadan line, was the rightful person to ascend the throne. This is not based on popularity or wealth, but strictly on seniority and the long-established Ibadan succession tradition. That was how Oba Rashidi Ladoja was picked to become the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. His coronation has already been scheduled to hold on the 26th of September 2025. This means just a few days from now, Ibadan will officially crown its new monarch. And Oba Rashidi Ladoja will take his place as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. This is a very important cultural event, not only for Ibadan people, but for the entire Yoruba nation. Now, why did the Ooni of Ife have to visit him ahead of the coronation? The Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunsi Ojaja II, is considered the spiritual leader of the Yoruba people. His position is central in Yoruba culture, as Ile-Ife is regarded as the cradle of the Yoruba race. So his presence at such a time is more than just a visit. It is an endorsement, a show of solidarity, and a strong cultural connection. During the visit, Oba Rashidi Ladoja himself made it clear that he invited the Ooni because he wanted to learn from his experience. The Ooni of Ife has already spent 10 years on the throne, and that decade of experience is something that Ladoja, who is just about to step into this very demanding traditional role, wants to draw from. He openly told the Ooni of Ife that he would need his guidance and advice on how to successfully navigate the challenges of being a monarch into this Yoruba society. This humiliation is very important to note because it shows that Ladoja is not just going to be a political king, but a traditional leader who values the wisdom of those before him. On the one side of the Ooni of Ife, the visit was to show respect and support. The Ooni wanted to make it clear that he stands with the new Olubadan. This is about unity among Yoruba monarchs. In recent times, there have been division and lack rivalries among traditional rulers in Yoruba land. But a visit like this sends is a message that the Yoruba royal fathers must remain united. The Oni and the Olubadan together symbolize two powerful traditional institutions. Ife, the spiritual source, and Ibadan, the largest city in West Africa and a major power center in Yoruba land, their unity reflects the strength and collective dignity of the Yoruba nation. It is also important to, understand that this visit was not just a friendly courtesy call. It had deep cultural weight. The Ooni of Ife stepping into Ibadan to pay respect to the Olu-Designate is a recognition of Ibadan importance and a message to the Yoruba people that culture, tradition, and unity must be protected above politics or personal interest. Another key point is that Oba Rashidi Ladoja, unlike many new monarchs, is not a young man. At 80 years, he is stepping into the throne at a very advanced age. This means he will need strong guidance and cooperation from other traditional rulers. That is why the Oni visit and his assurance of support matters so much. It is not only about showing face, it is about assuring him that he is not alone, that the Yoruba traditional system is interconnected, and that wisdom can be shared across palaces. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? Happy new week to you. I love you. Dela right, my Dela right, my Dela right, my Dela right, my own people. Dela right, my Dela right, my Dela right, my super people. Eshe o, adukpe o, my people. I appreciate you guys so much. So what exactly happened at the visit? The Ooni of Ife met with Ladoja in his home in Ibadan. They exchanged pleasantries and the Oni congratulated him on his forthcoming coronation. Ladoja in return told the Oni plain openly that he would like to tap into his 10 years of experience because the challenges of leading such a large traditional institution like Ibadan land are enormous. They also discussed the importance of Yoruba unity. Both men emphasized that monarch must come together, work together and preserve the dignity of the Yoruba people. The message was simple: division weakens us, but unity strengthens us. To summarize this, the Ooni of Ife visited the Olubadan-Designate Oba Rashidi Ladoja for 4 clear reasons. First, to honor his forthcoming coronation and show respect to him as the next Olubadan. Second, because Ladoja himself had invited him seeking his advice and experience for 10 years of being Oni to demonstrate unity among Yoruba monarchs at a time where the Yoruba people need strong cultural leadership, and fourth, to cement the bond between Ile-Ife, the cradle of Yoruba civilization, and Ibadan, the largest Yoruba city and a political power base. In just a few days, on September 26, 2025, Oba Rashid Ladoja will officially be crowned as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land. This will be a historic day, not only for Ibadan people, but for the Yoruba world at large. The Oni's visit has already set the tone for his coronation, one of unity and continuity of tradition. This is why this meeting is not something to overlook. It was not ordinary. It was a cultural statement. It was a unifying gesture, and it was an act that brought together, two great Yoruba thrones. The Ooni of Ife made it clear that he, respect the Olubadan, and the Olubadan-Designate made it clear that he is ready to learn and to lead with wisdom. Yes, so this is what has been happening, and over the weekend it's been like a lot has happened, and I wanted to share this part as well to you to see how they celebrated the great humble Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunsi Ojaja II. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as